Star Wars Battlefront 2 added new playable heroes to the game, versifying it even more, and a lot of them are overpowered, and most of them are really good. Which ones are better though? Today guys, let's find out which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. We're going to rank all the Star Wars Battlefront 2 heroes from worst to best. Let's do this. Right at the bottom would be Chewbacca, the Wookiee himself. His rifle is the same as the Wookiee warrior, and the remote rockets being his other weapon gives you no real reason to want to play as him. He's just garbage, to be quite honest. He's got no redeeming factors. The best thing about him would be his attack booster, and that's it. Complete garbage right at the bottom. Right after Chewie would be my man Boba Fett, the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. Even though he is the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, his arsenal is lacking. His weapon does not one-shot enough, only when aiming for the head or the higher body, and is very random and clumsy. It does not hit infantry and turrets as easily as it should, and it has a hard time with that. His flamethrower is not strong enough to burn. Hey, it takes too long to kill. Although it can hit multiple troopers at once, it's not always the best option. And having jetpacks is good, and the wrist rockets are very good, but his main weapon is lacking so much it makes him worse than he should be. Right after my man Boba Fett is Princess Leia, and she's the first hero that's actually good, that's pretty good. She feels like a hero in this game, unlike the rest of those two that were before us. Her blaster is very powerful at taking out groups of enemies, but it overheats too quickly. And having a thermal detonator is a bit laughable for a hero, but they are very good in this game, so you can't really complain. Their invincibility is nothing to scoff at, making her a pretty good hero, the worst of all the good ones. Right after Leia would be my man Jango Fett. He has the same issues as his son, but having the award pistol as his main weapon makes him a threat to deal with. You can make the argument that if you have the award pistol and the jetpack trooper, then it makes him pointless. However, we're not talking about that, we're talking about my man Jango Fett. He's even got wrist rockets, and he's on maps that are remote open like Kashyyyk and Kamino, and that's perfect for the reward pistol, especially when you got the jetpack. It just makes him a lot more powerful and a real threat to deal with for long ranges. The best of the non-Jedi heroes would be my man Han Solo. He always does shoot first, and his old-fashioned blaster can be better than an ancient weapon used by the Jedi if you know how to use it. His blaster is the best in the game, very precise, and almost always one-shots regardless of where you're aiming, the head or not. And having a jetpack is good if you know the tricks to using them. And he's the only hero with a fusion cutter, just in case you need it for slicing enemy vehicles, repairing ammo, droids, or maybe for some reason health droids. And now the worst of the lightsaber heroes would be the Emperor. His attacks are slow, he walks slow, and it takes forever in between attacks that have no range. And in comparison to other Jedi heroes, he's just completely lacking. His abilities are okay, but they don't really save him. The Force Lightning is his best ability, but a lot of times you're going to hit your own guys, so you gotta be careful of that. The Force Choke is okay, but it's mostly really good for taking out other heroes, let's be quite honest. Oh, and let's not forget that sick Lightning Slam. Right after him would be my man, Darth Vader. He's similar to the Emperor, except for his attacks are also very slow, but he's faster than the Emperor, very slightly of course, and he also has the lightsaber throw, making him just a little bit better. Right after that would be my man Dooku. Although he does have both the lightning and choking, he can move much faster than both Vader and the Emperor, probably combined, and his attacks are pretty alright. They have a decent amount of range and cooldown, and a little bit faster and all that, and he's only on Geonosis, which is pretty awesome, let's be honest. Oh, and the best part about him, he can hump the air. Mace Windu is the worst of the Jedi. His attacks feel clumsy, and he has a sick slam, but it doesn't do much when you're not very fast, and his attacks just feel like they're not hitting. It's just, yeah, I don't like him. Yoda. Yoda. Yoda is a good hero. He does lack in comparison to the ones above him, but his attacks are fast and powerful, but he only has like a little tiny like 2-hit combo. It's not really great, but his size is pretty cool because it makes it harder for him to shoot, for the enemies to shoot him. And he doesn't have the lightsaber throw, so he has the Force Pull and the Force Push. And he's not on very maps, which is a good thing debatably. And he's just an alright hero, not bad. I don't like sand. Anakin Skywalker doesn't like sand, but he's an okay hero. He lacks in comparison to others. His attacks are all great and do a lot of damage, but it feels like they don't have very much range to them. And you can clear out small hallways if your enemies are a little jammed in there, for example, but that's kind of what he's best at, to be honest. He has a lightsaber throw, and unfortunately he has the Force Choke over the Force Push. Force Push would be better, but you know, he's alright. Obi-Wan is exactly the same as Anakin, or you should say Anakin is exactly the same as him, except for Obi-Wan has the Force Push, therefore making him better, and he's on more than just Mustafar, so he's got a lot over him. My man General Grievous is one of the most slept-on heroes in all of Battlefront. Although he's not a Force user, he has a great normal attack and a great dash attack that can lock him in when he pulls out the 4 lightsabers. And not having any Force abilities does kind of suck, you know, but he does make up for the attack boost, which gives his troops the attack boost, and it's pretty useful. And he's just a good hero. Luke is a powerful hero. Fast dash attack, strong hits, pretty good range, not too much cooldown and lag and startup lag and all that. He's pretty good. I like doing the dash attack on vehicles and just spamming it. Is a fun hero to use. He doesn't appear on a ton of maps, but you know what? It's always a good time using him. Adi Mundi is just Luke, but better. He's very strong with his attacks. I feel like they're faster, have more range. I don't know, it's just me. And he also has the force pull. Awesome. Lightsaber throw, of course. Force pull, of course. Mwah, beautiful combo. Great character. One of the best heroes. Amazing. Aayla Secura is one of the most annoying heroes to deal with. Her attacks are just so powerful. The dual wield lightsaber is just such a good thing to have. She can lock in the other heroes if she happens to come across them, which you're probably not going to because there's not very many maps. But regardless, she's very powerful, very quick hitting. Every single attack is insane. She's got the lightsaber throw and the lightsaber pull. Just a crazy good hero. Definitely one of the best. Only second best to the next one, as you'll see. Our number one hero would have to be my man Darth Maul. He's just insane. Every single map he's on, you can just go to the last command post, take it over without any issues, and just you're good. Because he has the dual lightsaber. The dual lightsaber is just insane. Does so much damage. It's so quick. All of his dash attacks are extremely fast. I feel like the lightsaber throw has more range than other ones because it's dual wield. And he's just, it's crazy. The only downside, he doesn't have the force pull, but he has the force push. So who really cares? Let's be honest. He's just insane. The best hero by far in this game. Makes the CIS even more overpowered, and he's on like 1,000 maps. How can you go wrong with this man?